Late last week, Donald Trump threatened to impose 100% tariffs on China beginning on November 1st. And yes, of course, those 100% tariffs are on top of the 30% tariffs, which would bring the total to 130% on any good coming from China into the United States, which of course at that point would likely make nearly all Chinese produced goods completely unaffordable for American citizens. And as expected, Wall Street did not take this news very well. The S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones all dropped multiple percentage points apiece, showing that the market loves to panic every time Donald Trump does something stupid. That's not to say that the panic is, of course, not warranted, because it is, but that's what happens. Trump goes out, announces something very dumb, Wall Street plummets, and then, as per usual, Trump always chickens out. Donald Trump backtracked on his threat to impose these new 100% tariffs beginning on November 1st within 2 days of making the announcement. Now, before I read you what Donald Trump said justifying chickening out, let me explain the reason Donald Trump even had to put or threaten to put these 100% tariffs on. It's because China decided we've got a lot of rare earth metals. And, we're selling these all over the world. We got to be a little bit tighter with it. So they put new export controls on their rare earth minerals, making it to where you've got to fill out these applications now. Yeah, the price may go up a little bit, but, increased demand, supply stays the same. That's going to raise prices. That's simple economics. Not necessarily trying to defend what China's doing, but I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. Any other country would likely do the same thing if they have a product that everybody else wants. So it's a little more difficult to get these rare earth minerals. That's what pissed Trump off. So he's like, no, you can't do this. We're going to put 100% tariff on you. Wall Street drops. Trump chickens out. And then he gets on social media to announce his chickening out by saying, quote, "Don't worry about China. It will all be fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I. The USA wants to help China, not hurt it. President DJT." His country would make more money under the current plan. And I love how you're like, he just had a bad moment. China did not change the policy. Okay? These new export controls on the rare earth minerals are still in place. China did not budge, and they're not going to budge. Trump did. He didn't just budge, he backed out completely. He's like, we will do nothing to you for making it more difficult to get these rare earth minerals. You just do what you do. I'm going to send out a post on Truth Social and tell you how much I love you. This is the expert negotiator, MAGA? This is the art of the deal. The guy that got afraid because the markets dipped a couple points and then was like, oh, I can't do it. I'm scared. China, I actually love you. We want to love you and help you. We don't want you to have a depression. They're not going to have a depression. They're going to make more money, and it's going to come on the backs of us. We would pay more money. Absolutely. But that's how economics works. Increased demand, steady supply without an increase in supply, of course, leads to higher prices. And if the supply drops and demand continues to go up, then prices are going to rise astronomically. And of course, China does need some of those for themselves, so having better controls on them does protect their country, right? We talk all the time, Trump does, about protecting United States interests. Other countries have to do the same thing for their people. And that is what China's doing. And they are not backing down. And there's nothing Trump can threaten them with, because he made the threat, and before China even had the opportunity to flinch, Trump already backed off it, because he is a weak, empathetic man. Not that I want 100% tariffs. I don't want any of that. But I am just saying, for all the MAGA folks out there, this is your great leader. This is the big tough guy. The guy that chickens out before the other side even realized he had made a threat in the first place. Are your emails truly private? If you're using a free email service such as Gmail, All your emails are being scanned and tracked, even after you delete them. Big tech tracks everything: your plans, your purchases, your confidential messages, building profiles to sell to advertisers or hand over to who knows who. More and more people are realizing that free email comes at a cost. They're ditching big tech and looking for privacy-focused alternatives. They want to decide who sees their information, and they want that control.